Alrighty guys, this is Snugs on Blitz, and I'm back with another video for you today. So I have a game in this tank, the WT RITTER. Really nice tank. And thank you Wargaming, because it was lovely to get for free, a nice reward. Anyway, I had this game a while back, and I've been meaning to make a video on it because, well, it's kind of a serious topic. As you know from the title of this video, is matchmaking rigged? And the reason I'm going to do this video today is because I think I'm going to lose my mind if I don't. Because twice this week, I've had discussions with people that tell me that it's rigged. There are cheaters in the game. It's not possible. I can't hit them, but they can hit me, etc., etc., etc. So, you're going to watch this gameplay, and somebody in this game will also say that the game is rigged and it's unfair. And he'll say, yeah, it's obvious, things like that. You'll see it near the end of the game, but I can tell you, from playing thousands of games, that in most cases, what you consider as things being rigged or unfair or advantageous to certain players, in, I would say 99% of cases, it's actually that you aren't playing well. There are a lot of things to take in consideration when you play this game. It's not just you have a tank and a gun. It's not that simple. Otherwise, this game would be boring. Each tank has its own unique attributes. Armor, angles, spaced armor, hull down capability, and on top of all those things, there's just a little thing called chance. Yep, that's right. Because sometimes you'll play a game and you won't hit a single shot. You'll bounce 5 shots in a row and you'll be like, that's crazy, no way. Lo and behold, a game 5 minutes later and you'll hit every one of your shots. No, it's not wargaming trying to piss you off. It's just an algorithm that calculates certain things. And yeah, there are going to be times when it doesn't go your way. I get it. Is it frustrating? Yes, of course it is. I get that too. But I'm telling you guys, most of the time, it's just your own lack of ability to understand this game that is costing you, wins. I don't win every game. I mean, nobody can. It's impossible. There are 7 players on this team, and you can only do so much for the team. Even in a platoon, the 2 of you can only do so much. There is map to consider, the teammates to consider, and yes, luck to consider. So there's no need to rant and rave and scream and shout and hoot and holler all over the place just because you lose 5 games in a row. I've lost 7 games in a row. In fact, I lost 7 games in a row, and I think I averaged 3,000 in those games. 7 games in a row, 3,000 damage, and I just kept losing. Why? Because I couldn't stop my teammates from dying. I could do the damage, but I couldn't keep them alive. They were just charging to their death. So what can I do? I just look at the stats and say, hey, I did a good job. It's just bad luck. That's the case. That's the way it is. And this guy's saying, hey, it's rigged. And I'm like, excuse me? So I even stopped my tank to say, I'm kind of confused. I think I'll stop at about, where is it? About here. Yeah, here I do. I type him a quick message because I just don't get it. I don't know how he can say that that game was rigged. The AMX on his team, which was a tier 10 tank, played like a complete fool. He charged in, got vaporized, and he didn't do much else in the game, if I remember correctly. So, without one of your tanks doing something, that's a problem, especially if it's top tier. And I mean, you look at yourself, look at your own stats. What did you do? How did you contribute to the battle or not contribute? But I'm just so tired of people blaming the algorithm, blaming that they're lower tier, blaming cheaters. You know, gold shells are something a lot of people don't even consider. Like, how come he can hit me and I can't hit him? Maybe he was using gold shells and you weren't. Maybe he was aiming in and you weren't. Maybe he was shooting the lightly armored part of your tank and you weren't. Maybe the angles were slightly different that gave him an advantage over your shot. There are so many things to consider, and you can't just go around saying, it's bullshit, blah, 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 blah. Come on, guys, get real. Enough of this garbage. It's a game. We've all had losing streaks, I get it. But if you've got 3,000 games or 5,000 games under your belt, I'm telling you, you have a lot to learn. If you're a 44% player or 46% player, you don't know how to play this game yet. I'm sorry. There's a lot to consider. You might know one or two tanks and you might know a few things, but there's so many things that you have to take into consideration in this game. So anyway, that's all I got for you. That's my rant. I'm just tired of it. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Snugs on Blitz, out.